Hi guys, just doing another update for the sheep, which will be here in like 3 days. Basically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we leave for Saturday morning to pick up the sheep. So I was going to show you guys this automatic water we set up. So basically it's hooked up to a 5-gallon bucket for now. Might get upgraded or changed later. This is the automatic water. It has a float in it to prevent it from overfilling. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be made for just gravity fed like we have it, so it's very slow to fill up. So I've ordered a 5-gallon trough to put next to it for their water as well. So they'll have both of them. That way this one will kind of be a backup. The other one will probably be a primary.
And just to show you guys a little bit, what you can see right here is we just took a standard, this is all food safe bucket we just picked up at Lowe's. On this side, I believe it's a 3/4 inch.
No, it's ½ inch.
It was a ½ inch rubber? No.
Oh, no, the rubber thing's 3/4, yeah.
This rubber gasket here, which is set for a 3/4 inch, it is glued on the outside. There's also another one, you see in here, with a glued to the interior with a ½ inch connector in between, so the water will flow through. All we have to do is undo that in there, and then the whole piece will slide off. So if we decide we like it, we want to replace this, fine. If we decide we want to keep that, but we want to get this off, then it's just a matter of pulling the whole thing off. This whole thing sits high enough that you can be on the outside of the fence, and we just go grab, pour water in if we realize we forgot to do it without while we're doing everything else in here.
Yep. And we also set up some little, like a little perch area for the roosters that are going to go in here. Now, they're not going to be roosters in here before the sheep. We're going to let the lambs have at least a week to customize themselves to their area before we mix them with the chickens. But it's just going to be 2 or 3 roosters, just so there's not so many roosters in there with a group of hens.
And this is just a little like $10 shoe tree we got at Walmart. The only thing we did was different is there's going to be a couple of blocks on here to help keep from tip over, and we just didn't put in this 3rd layer. So we've got this in here, this in there, so it's enough room in between them that they should be able to get on there without disturbing each other.
Yep. And so there's going to be 2, maybe 3, just depending on what it looks like and everything. Like I said, with the lambs in here and it being closer to the front where there's traffic and more people, most likely the fox won't bother them. But if they do, these are extra roosters, so I'm not super worried about it. But we've been watering the grass. We've watered it a couple times now. We bought a sprinkler and another hose to be able to reach out here pretty easy. So we used it successfully the other day. You can see it looks a little longer and less brown than it did.
And the first time we just did, a garden hose just floating and stuff, and us taking jugs or watering cans and watering it. And we're like, okay, if we're going to have to do this often enough, this is too much work for that. So just having this run out here, run for 15 minutes, it covers, we have it basically where it is there and about another 15 feet over that way, it covers this whole area.
Yep. And basically next time we need to do it, I will probably put the lambs on their halter and hold them to one side while it's working, or just keep them in a certain area so they don't get wet, because from what I've heard, you're not supposed to wet wool when it's really hot because it'll make them even hotter. I don't know, I've not had sheep before, so I'm not 100% on that, but that's what I've read, that you're not supposed to wet down their wool when it's hot. But just to show you guys some more info on the garden, you can see that tomato is basically red and ready to pick, but it looks like something has eaten the bottom of it, so that's not good. That tomato only needs another day or 2, I'd say, and it'll be ready to pick.
Might go to the other side.
It has a slight split on it, but it'll still be good. But you can see that one said it's a good and orange, and the one underneath it is just barely starting to turn, I think. The one at the very bottom, well, they're about even, but there's one on there that's still very green. Then one that is mostly green, just starting to barely turn orange, and then one that's pretty orange, needs another day or 2 to be red. But the one right there that's red is, like I said, bottom's eating on it. So I'm probably just going to pluck it off so it stops feeding it. But it's the smallest
no.
one in that group anyway.
Ollie.
Oh no, we have you can just barely see him there.
Might
That
come
is
closer.
Ollie. He is a neighborhood tomcat, basically. He's very spoiled and tame, and he basically visits the whole neighborhood.
It took us a while to find out that he is our next door neighbor's daughter's cat, but he is probably the father of most of the kittens around here. But he's spoiled rotten and
Oh yeah.
Good personality. So
Oh yeah, for sure. And he goes where he wants and asks for food from pretty much everybody. Everybody had a different name for him. But all right, so that is our updates for today, guys. Like I said, I am supposed to have the tub arrive, the little trough for the water arrive on Friday. If it's not here, then I'll probably arrange for them just to have a bucket or something until the trough arrives. But otherwise, we are good to go. I will go ahead and sign off because we've gone a little past our 5 minutes because our normal 5-minute videos. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.